I was looking at the top 30 best-selling cars in the country currently, right? Ke bona Hilux, Ranger, le Polo Vivo. Obviously, the top 3, right? I was just thinking, what influences you to buy a car? Like, what makes you decide this is the car that I'm going to get? Despite all the shortcomings that car may have. Because we all know that Hilux, Ranger, and Polos are the most stolen vehicles. But on the other side, they are the most bought vehicle. So people are okay with risking it just to get the car that they want. It's more than just being loyal to the brand. I think for me, it has to be trust. You trust this product to the point where you're willing to risk whatever negatives that comes with buying it. And like, even though Toyota is probably the most reliable car you can ever get, it's not the most technically advanced. I guess some people don't really care about that. It's not the most comfortable car either. The Ford Ranger, sure, it's got all the bells and whistles, but it's not, the most reliable. But when it comes to the Vivo, I think the Vivo is pretty good. It's just that it's a little bit overpriced, and the features it comes with, looking at the vehicles it competes with, it's a bit overpriced and it doesn't have much equipment in it on standard, right? So these are some of the negatives that comes with these vehicles, but still people buy them. So my question to you is, what makes you decide that this is the brand I'm gonna go for? This is the particular vehicle I'm gonna go for. This is the hill I'm willing to die on. So I'm not saying we shouldn't buy them. I'm not saying I would never buy these vehicles that are top 3 especially. I'm just curious to understand your thought process in picking a vehicle. What comes to mind? I know someone's going to say price, but we can easily debunk that. Like I said, the Vivo is not the most well-equipped on standard. Looking at the price tag it has. Obviously, a Ranger and a Hilux will never be cheap. They're not cheap. When you compare them to what they compete with, like your Isuzu and them, because obviously the Ranger and Hilux compete with each other. Those two are very expensive. They cost a lot. And especially the Hilux, I feel like the Hilux is way overpriced because of the demand for it. It's just completely overpriced. So it's not necessarily a money thing, even though some people can say, yes, I look at my budget. But when it comes to these 3, it's not a money thing. What other reasons are there that make you decide this is the car that I'm going to buy? For me, it is familiarity. Obviously, a trusted brand, and of course, a whole lot of sentiment, because you grew up knowing that principal of yours who drove that Corolla, that uncle who drove that Hilux. Your dad had this, your mom had that, your brother's first car is a Polo, at that, you want a Polo, Polo's cool. Like, sentiment and familiarity are one of the reasons why I choose to love the brands that I love, despite their shortcomings. Stay tuned for more car-related content.